Ha! Hey, Sub-Zero, check it out. Command's about to review a Barbie. What a loser. What the?
Scorpion, wait for me!
What's up, fellow collectors? Today I'm talking about the Mortal Kombat X 12-inch Scorpion action figure from Mezco Toys. This is a really awesome looking figure, and he just looks freaking huge, man. I've never had a Scorpion figure this big, and this is just freaking awesome just seeing it. I love the packaging that they put him in. Can back him up a little bit here, but he's got this nice window display packaging, and on the inside you can see it's all fiery and stuff like that because Scorpion is like the fiery ninja from the Nether Realm, so that's very cool. On the side here you got Mortal Kombat X, so that's pretty cool. Then on the back here it tells you all the stuff that you get with it. You got a couple swords, some alternate hands, the skull lantern, which is awesome. Very, very cool looking display on the back of the figure. And then it also tells you the other figures that you get within the series in the back here. Series 2, and then there's also a 12-inch Sub-Zero, which I'm going to review as well. You can't have Scorpion without Sub-Zero. Then on the side of the package you get a nice rendered picture of what Scorpion looks like in the game, and I think that looks really, really awesome. Very cool looking art there. So I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up and review it. Alright, I got this guy opened up and out of the package, and I'm really happy to say I didn't have any problems, nothing breaking, nothing coming loose, which is awesome because I didn't really know what to expect opening up this 12-inch figure. You know, I've had this 6-inch figure line, and they all turned out really well. Didn't have any quality issues with them. Same thing happened with the 12-inch figures. Very happy about that. Let's talk about with what he comes with here first. He's got a couple of these swords here. There's very nice detailing on the swords. Very nice sculpt there. I like that. You know, it's not like Hot Toys, you know, quality, but it does look nice. It's very display worthy. So you get two of these. You get this skull lantern, which looks really, really cool. Definitely like the way it looks in the 12-inch scale better than I did in the 6-inch scale, because it's just brighter, and it gets your attention a little bit more than the 6-inch scale did. Then you get two hands that are more of an open cup type of hand, so you can hold on to the swords. He comes with two open palm hands, which is pretty nice. You know, the only thing I'm bummed out about is he didn't come with the chain accessory at the 6-inch Scorpion came with. And, you know, for me it's disappointing because when you think of Scorpion, the next thing you think of is him saying, "Get over here," and shooting out his spear at people and, you know, beating them up from there. But he doesn't come with that. I think that's kind of lame because, you know, it's kind of like a signature weapon. It's like giving Sub-Zero without an ice ball. Now the hands pop in and out very easily, which I'm happy about. Luckily they have a great system in place to where they, you know, snap right in and snap right out without you having to worry about breaking anything. Now the swords do fit nice and snug into his hands. I'm happy about that. They're not going to fall out or anything. Very, very cool looking into his hands, and I do like the weapons. Do look very menacing, and they look in a nice appropriate scale. I think for some of the 6-inch figures the scale was a little bit off with the weapons for some of the figures, but the swords for the 12-inch scale definitely fit more in, you know, they make more sense with the figure. They look better with the figure. The only thing I do wish is that he had some sort of place on his back to put the swords. There isn't any type of, you know, area you can actually peg on the weapons or, you know, put them on like a sheath or anything like that. You can also get him to hold on to the skull lantern, but, you know, it is kind of loose in his hands. It just kind of loops in there, but it'll easily fall out if you know, shake it around or whatnot. But, you know, at least you can get it into his hands, and you could probably get it into a display with that. But he also has this little loop on the side of his leg to where you can actually display it right there. And bam, you put the swords in his hand, and then you can just have the skull lantern on his side in case he wants to go all Inferno style like how he does in Mortal Kombat X. Now they did do a really great job with the sculpt of this figure. I really like the way Scorpion looks. He definitely came out really nice. And I do like all the little accents in the armor that they put. They even put these gold accents with the paint up in his mask. Doesn't make it pop out a little bit more at you. And I think that the overall quality and the detail work is very, very nice. You know, the paint job is very awesome. I like this dull yellow that they use. Very, very nice. Very Scorpion-like, you know. And, you know, I love all the straps, all the buckles. You know, they definitely painted everything on and is very, very detail oriented with how Scorpion looks in Mortal Kombat X. I think a lot of people are going to compare the 12-inch figure line with like Hot Toys type figures or even the World Box stuff that they've made for Mortal Kombat, and you really can't do that. I mean, this is a $30 figure and it looks pretty awesome. It's very display worthy, and for $30 you get a nice well painted figure, a lot of great details on it, and it's going to make a really great display piece. Now as far as articulation goes, it is very limited on articulation. Very, very small stuff you could do with it. You can rotate at the upper arm here. There's also some rotation at the elbow, and these are all just rotating joints. There's no hinges in them. And then you can rotate at the wrist as well. The neck you can rotate a little bit. Obviously this hood here definitely keeps that from being able to do a whole lot of articulation. There's a little bit of articulation at the waist here. There's actually no articulation at the leg. It's all one sculpted piece right here. And then you got some rotation at the knee, and then also at the ankle. It's actually the only thing that has a ball hinge on it. It's a little disappointing. I would thought that this figure would have a little bit more articulation than what it does. It's almost more like a statue with just a little bit of articulation. It's like, you can't really call it an action figure if you can't really articulate it and get it into some action poses. I mean, I'm sure you could fiddle around with it and get him in a couple cool ones, but I'd love to be able to see him kick out his legs, or kick somebody, or, punch out or something like that. It's really hard to do with the limited amount of articulation that you get with this guy. Now here's a comparison between the 12-inch Scorpion and the 6-inch Scorpion that we've already seen. Pretty much the exact same figure, sans a little bit of articulation differences and some different accessories. But, still very resemblant of the 6-inch and Mortal Kombat X characters. So that's very cool, and I'm very happy that these figures look identical to each other. It's almost like father and son right there, like they're about to go trick-or-treating or something, dressed as Scorpion. But it's very cool. I definitely dig it, and I'm happy that I have this 12-inch figure part of my collection now. So that's pretty much it, guys. I really dig this figure, and I'd highly recommend going and picking them up. If you were going to choose between the 6-inch and the 12-inch, I would definitely say the 6-inch, especially if you're into more of the being able to articulate the figure a little bit more. This is still a really great figure, really great display piece. Probably going to be a better choice for like a collector wanting to display his stuff rather than, probably the 6-inch line. But still, it looks great. Definitely an awesome figure. Check out my channel, guys. I got a ton of Mortal Kombat reviews on there. I also review other lines as well, like Halo, Mega Bloks, Star Wars, Walking Dead, all that good nerdy stuff. Make sure you subscribe because I come out with new videos every week. And I'll see you guys all in my next review. And thank you all for watching.